Hi, my name's Sheila Van Tol and I work as a counsellor and psychotherapist. I'm also a parent of teenagers. I want to talk to you today about teenage behaviour. It's often the bone of contention between parents and teenagers, how they behave. There seems to be a lot of conflict, a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of high emotion. So I thought it would help today just to think a bit about what the task of a teenager is, so that we can step back a bit more and have more perspective in how we're talking. So first of all, the task of a teenager is to break rules. Why would they do this? In order to separate from us. But the thing is that we do need rules as well. So one of the areas that we need to talk about is how to encourage them in forming rules which make sense to them. Secondly, we need to encourage them to be adult and responsible. This is one of their tasks. But it also means they can also regress and be very irresponsible and childlike in a way which often grates with parents. So the main tasks for them are to establish a sense of identity in the world, to separate emotionally from the family, to establish their sexuality, and to get a sense of increased competence in the world. The exam process a lot of teenagers go through is a really good way that teenagers can feel more competent in the world if it's handled well. So what are ways that we can help as parents? Well, I talked about teenagers needing to break rules in order to separate. So one thing that we can do is to confront unacceptable behaviour, even if we don't feel like doing it, even if we feel like that we're walking on eggshells. It's really, really important that boundaries are set. And secondly, we can behave in ways that encourage independence. That also means letting go in some way, but also giving freedom, giving responsibility, such as going to bed, getting up, being alone in the house, taking responsibility for household tasks. This all encourages a healthy separation. So what might be unhelpful parental behaviours? So first of all, it might be when we feel the need to pull in more strongly and we're more rigid. This can lead to more rebellion. And at the opposite end of the scale is neglect, where we're not actually communicating, we're not spending time thinking about what they need. And secondly, when we don't expect them to engage in problem-solving behaviour. So it's really important that teenagers learn how to solve problems for themselves, because we're not always going to be there to do it for them. I hope this is really helpful. Thanks for listening.